Okay, my mic's on. I knew it was off. I was just posting stuff everywhere. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? I hope we're all safe. I hope we're all okay. I hope we're all still fighting the good fight. So a few things before I get started. Music. There we go. A few things. Just like last stream, I'm going to be donating any stream donations to the Chicago Bond Fund. I'm mixing everything together. Let me do a full screen so I can read this to you. So chicagobond.org. The Chicago Community Bond Fund pays bond for people charged with crimes in Cook County, Illinois. Through a revolving fund, CCBF supports individuals whose communities cannot afford to pay the bonds themselves and who have been impacted by structural violence. Inability to pay bond results in higher rates of conviction, longer sentences, loss of housing and jobs, separation of families, and lost custody of children. By paying bond, CCBF restores the presumption of innocence before trial and enables recipients to remain free while fighting their cases. CCBF also engages in public education about the role of bond in the criminal legal system and advocates for the abolition of money bond. CCBF is committed to long-term relationship building and organizing with people most directly impacted by criminalization and policing. I didn't get to read that last time. My brain was just all over the place. Well, let me go back. But that is what we're donating toward. Whoever donates during the stream, just like last stream, right after the stream, I will post a little receipt, my little PayPal, sending all that money that way. So that's the first thing. Second thing is Bandcamp right now is doing their thing where they send all of the money over to like all proceeds go to the artists. I believe. Let me double check because sometimes I'm tripping. Yeah, it's Bandcamp Day. So today, Case is sending 100% of anything they make off of their own Bandcamp today to the Chicago Bond Fund as well. So, you'll see in the little scrolling thing, case.dog/music. If you go there, actually let me full screen for a bit. We can go there. Well, there's Bandcamp. Go case.dog/music. Bam! It's right there. Buy any of these and all proceeds. Where's my phone? Oh, it's so close to the mic. I'm so sorry. Any of their music. Anything. And then it'll get sent to the Chicago Bond Fund. So go for it. And their music is really good. We're always listening to it in the Mixed Feelings streams, whether they're currently making it, which they're not right now. We're just listening to their stuff. What are we listening to right now? Good question. I don't have my... Oh. That's a bonus track, I think. Nightly. It's old. Let me put my headphone in. Good guitar jams. Yeah. Okay, so the third thing, I made the background I wanted to make in The Sims before this stream, and you can see it in the thumbnail. I somehow lost that screenshot of that background. Even though everybody voted for me to do that background, I may have to do a different background because I was just gonna like open Sims and then just make it again on The Sims because it didn't take that long. But it turns out I can't, for some reason I couldn't get OBS to capture The Sims gameplay. So, well, I could just wing it. Or I could do a different background. An easy background. We could do a background, or we can do Kahira sprites. Vote now. Okay, I need to say hello to everybody. I haven't said hello to a single person. Jester, hello. Ninja, Hayes, Aaron, Tazara. Welcome, everybody. Congratulations on graduating middle school. Oh, the site is case.dog. It scrolls on the... You see it on the little website scroller. It comes up. It's case.dog/music. But what do you guys think I should do? Because the other backgrounds that I have to do right now, let's see. There's a pretty boring, easy one that won't take that long. It's like the front of a storage unit, like a garage. So there's that. There's the inside of a storage unit, which would be pretty cool because we could do like boxes stacked up and things. Another one that would be interesting, I've just got to figure out how to do it, is there's like an overhead shot of Asphodel Meadows where you see everything. Just trying to think. It's chat's choice. Are there other ones I have to do? I don't think so. I don't think there are any other backgrounds other than those. That's crazy. Okay, so there are those backgrounds. There are a few Kahira sprites. And there are a few more Silas sprites I have to do. And eventually, I'm not quite there yet. I haven't found out all the assets for Peri's scenes. So I'm not sure about those. But there's a lot of choices. A lot of choices for backgrounds and a lot of choices for sprites. What do you guys think? Backgrounds, Silas, Kahira, or Kahira sprites? Vote now. Bird Girlfriend sprites! I'm going for it. Oh. What do you mean maximize? That wasn't maximize at all, Clip Studio. That was minimize. Or Silas. I vote Kahira. Oh! Sorry, that was... We've had some really Kahira stuff going on. You know, in that case, I should probably change the thumbnail for this later. I'll do that later. Do that later. Let's see. Let me open up what we got. What do we gotta do? Oh, we're gonna... Oh. Gotta look at all the hashtag notes. Let's see. Downtown. Wait. No! 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 Okay. Label. Oh, that's Kahira's voice. View of Asphodel Meadows from above. Storage unit background. Oh. This might be interesting. Let's try this out. Also, Sylvia, I think I missed you. Hello. This might work best with the front forward facing. Oh. Hello. Where's the forward facing Kahira? Ah! Oh, I have to open it and... Oh, shoot. Hang on. Goodbye, Clip Studio, because we're not doing backgrounds. Let's see if I can open Fire Alpaca. One moment. Nope. Did that work? Yes. Okay. We have a chill time. So. Nah, I don't think it'll work for that. Okay. So I'm being so cryptic. Actually, it might work for this. Yes. I'll have to change the arms. One arm. Where are the other ears? I had other ears. Oh, this is evil. Where? What? Why? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Howdy, Mars. Hello, Koneko. Drawing the bird girlfriend. Faceless Kahira. Yeah, she's scary. I like not describing what expression I'm gonna do, so you guys just have to discover it as I'm drawing it. You just have to find out. I think Silas is definitely my favorite design of the trio. But I really like Kahira's design too. Mostly because I like the way her little face mask acts as like eyebrows. I thought that would be difficult. Case actually suggested that. I remember that when I was designing her. Like, in comparison, I feel like Kahira's design is a little simpler than Silas and Peri, but I feel like it's effective. I'm glad you love Silas. Silas, I'm like really proud of that design because... Which button is the clipping layer button? I forget. Or is there a clipping layer button? Oh, there we go. No, not E. F, G. No, not G. Clipping. No, that's... Oh. Ah. Hard. Okay. Silas isn't a boy. That sounded so offended. I wasn't really that offended. Silas is a they. Silas does have this like tomboyish energy that makes them very like read as a boy. So I've been told. It's really interesting to me because Silas like very obviously has boobs. And still reads as a guy to a lot of people, and I'm just like, wow, that's so... They defy gender. It's actually like... B-O-I, boy. Okay. Because I was confused. B-O-I, boy is different, I see. A very rare Kahira face. I'm digging this. I'm really... God, what is the button? Okay. I explained this last stream. I don't know how many of you were there for this. But I'm to the point where all the scenes that I'm working on are like the point in the game where things get real. We're in the 3rd stage, and this is like when things get real. I'm sorry, Kaneko, if I seemed accusatory. But like I said, usually when people read Silas as a boy, I find it like an interesting compliment because Silas really does defy gender. Hello, Ethereal, welcome. Rare Kahira face. She's also missing her arms, but I need to... Oh! What if... No! Guys, I made Kahira specifically so I would hate her. This shouldn't be happening. I'm dead serious. I made her so I would hate her. A lot of her character traits are based off of somebody I hate. Or people that I hate. And I'm just like, no! I shouldn't like you. Missing her arms, you say? I gotta take their arms. Okay, there's a Kahira pose I've been wanting to do for a while. I actually wanted to do this with Silas first, but it didn't happen. Okay. Here is a lot. There's a lot. I'm gonna get rid of her wings so I can see this better. Wing thief. It's not quite as funny as arm thief. So I know I was on the fence about the stream after the day after my birthday. I was like, well, I should do some celebratory birthday stream. And I was like, but I also want to play Final Fantasy VII because it's my favorite game and it's my birthday. And I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and play Final Fantasy VII because this next stream I'm going to be playing my favorite part in my favorite game. So, that settles it. We're gonna stream more Final Fantasy VII. Oh, so coming up, Final Fantasy VII's almost over, believe it or not. There might be a few grinding streams, which will be chill before the final boss. But once that's over, I want to play a bunch of for a month, I want to play some short games, preferably ones that I can download on Steam before I get into another big game. So if you know of any really short games, especially free ones that I can play in one stream, send them my way. There are two I already know for sure that I want to play, and those are Chasm, which Temmie Chang, who worked on Undertale, did. And I know that one's 30 to 45 minutes. And what is it? We Know the Devil. We Know the Devil is like a 45-minute visual novel. So I feel like Chasm and We Know the Devil I can put into one stream. And maybe if I can find another short game, I could play that. I think it would be cool. Pony Island! I've actually watched a playthrough of that. Or a little bit of it. But I would love to experience it myself. I would appreciate that. Yeah, that stream was so fun. The arm thief one. I'm sorry I haven't been doing calls during streams. I'm a shy bean. Sorry I haven't been to the latest Final Fantasy VII streams. It has been chaotic. It's okay, Mars. Whenever things calm down and you're feeling the need to catch up, you can do it on your own time. Last stream was fun because like a lot of crazy, like it was probably the craziest part in the entire game. A lot of crazy stuff just happened, and as it was all happening, like between dialogue, Case and I were just talking about the Backstreet Boys. Case music in the background giving me emotions. You just... No more music for you. You have to listen to me. Listen to me! I'm just kidding. You know what's really sad? I don't even know what song that was. What song is that? No. Go ahead. Oh, it was C'est La Vie. I didn't listen to C'est La Vie a lot, that's why. Get rid of the body. That sounds awful. Get rid of the body. I should just do that. Okay. Yeah, I can't listen to Spring Cleaning right now. Just reminds me I need to finish that Spring Cleaning edit before spring is over. I have until the 20th. My ignorance of who the Backstreet Boys are has been cured, but I continue to assert that they all look the same. Oh, of course! They also look the same as NSYNC. I understand. Okay, now I should probably get to coloring. I'm so glad their music has helped you all. It's so good when, like, I know, like, as a content creator, it's such a good feeling when people come to me and tell me that I helped them get through hard times. Or, like, the thing I heard the most, when I was still, like, pretty popular here on YouTube is, people would come up to me and tell me that that I helped them realize that they were gay. Cause I'm that hot. No, I'm just kidding. Some people told me that though. They were like, I had a huge crush on you because I thought you were a boy, and then I found out you were a girl, and I was like, oh god, am I gay? And then I realized I was. And I was like, what? Of course I'm not a girl, but back then I identified as a girl. You guys can chat about anything in my chat. Like, I'm just coloring. Like, we don't have to stay on topic. I mean, it's relevant. They live here. You can talk about them. It's not forbidden. We're listening to their music, for God's sake. Go send them your money so they can send it to charity. We're sending it to the same fund. So we live right next to Chicago. What's your gender? Arm thief. No, I mean, what's in your pants? I pull down my pants and just a bunch of arms fall out. Man, I don't know what I was gonna say. What's in your pants? I take my pants off and a bunch of like assorted limbs come out. They're all arms, but they're like spider legs, but too many spider legs, like way more than 8. More like 50 legs, but they're arms. Like malachite from what's it called? Steven Universe. That's the one. Well, they're not bug parts, they're arms. They're arms that move like bugs. I'm gonna draw my persona with everyone's arms in my Patreon, but as like giant bug legs. They're like my persona's like a centipede. Oh man, that's awful. Oh, I can't get that image out of my head. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, let me do this. Bam. Okay, now it's coming together. It's all coming together. Where are the other arms? I forget. I forget how I draw her. Because I've been experimenting with this recipe. Time to make you all hungry. Here we go. Time to do my usual stream food talk. So there's this recipe in this cookbook I have. Which I love this cookbook, but all the recipes in it are super simple, and a lot of the times I'll end up making them according to the directions, and it turns out awful. Or not flavorful enough, and I have to modify it. So there was this recipe I made. It sounded really good. This is partially my fault, partially like the fact that the grocery store I went to was just out of the meat I needed. I made these fajitas that were supposed to have skirt steak, which, like, you know, when you cook it, when you like sear it, it just falls apart. Which is great for fajitas. I couldn't find any meat like that at the store because everybody is panic buying meat still. They're afraid the meat's gonna go away, I guess. So the only option I really had was like ground beef, which is not fajita-y, and stew meat. So I was like, okay, I guess stew meat might work if I cut it up small enough. The thing about stew meat is it's designed to be cooked all day in a slow cooker. Like if you just grill it, it's gonna be so freaking chewy. So it ended up being so chewy that it was just not enjoyable to eat. It sucked. I was very sad. So I made that. It was very disappointing. Where was I getting with this? I'm drawing my character Kahira for my game Mixed Feelings. She has various sprites that I need to make for my game. No, Ninja, you fell asleep! But then always plan to need to flavor up. Yeah. You gotta, like, if it says 1 clove of garlic, you gotta put 4. You can't just put, you're not gonna taste that. But there's this recipe, it was a flatbread with brie and sweet potato. Sounds really good, right? It was alright. It was kind of bland. The sweet potato was really dry for some reason when you baked it on the flatbread. So we were like, what if we made a pear instead? Because pear goes really good with brie. So I ended up doing that yesterday. Ended up making the flatbread pretty soggy, but it was still really good. And a lot better. And, so I had leftovers of his pear. Oh, I also put walnuts in it because I thought that would be good. It was very good. So, pear and brie, and then onions and walnuts. Put that on flatbread. Made the flatbread soggy. I had leftovers, and I had some tortillas. So I was like, oh heck, I'm gonna make a quesadilla out of this. Everything's better as a quesadilla. Everything's better if you make it into a quesadilla. Screw flatbread. Just make it into a quesadilla. Things hold together way better on a quesadilla. I don't know what it is. You make it crisp. Alright. See ya, Kaneko. But had that quesadilla a few hours ago. I'm still happy. I'm still happy about it. I'm like, well, now I know that I just gotta make that into a quesadilla next time. So it doesn't get all soggy. Dude, fruit and like savory things, the best. Raisins, the best. And I mean like sweet fruit, like pears, pears, raisins, mango in salsa. Are you kidding me? It's the best. Dude, and like fruit with cheese, especially brie, so good. Apples and brie are pretty good. But pear and brie, oh. Oh. Surprisingly enough, I mean, I like pears, I just don't eat a lot of them. I don't think I've ever, like, eaten a pear, like, just like an apple. Never done that. I had those, like, fruit cups when I was a kid. Oh, berries and cheese. Dude, one of my friends makes these cheesecake stuffed strawberries. I want to die. They're so good. Cajun seasoning on bananas. Ooh. Dude, apples and bacon. Apple maple bacon. So good. Sorry if I'm making anybody hungry. Surprisingly, this isn't making me hungry. I just love talking about food. Oh, I always talk about food. I love to cook. Like I was saying earlier, like everybody was apologizing for talking about Case, who made the music we're listening to. I'm like, no, talk about anything, as long as it's not like a sensitive topic. I don't know. As long as we're not like debating, like, I don't know. We could talk about politics. I wouldn't care about that. But as long as we're not being hateful, I'm fine. We can talk about food. Talk about movies. Look at this Kahira. That one's done. Oh! Okay, I like it. I don't know if the blush works for this, actually. Okay. Let me make this smaller. I like the name of this sprite is Kahi Vup. Vup. Second Lion King is better than the first one. I disagree. Second one is good. It's not as good as the first one. Is it controversial opinion hour? Oh, this song fits Kahira. Here we go. Not that face, but... Okay. Show Kahi with dissolve. Ooh, a yeesh. I need to make a yeesh face. I think these arms work for that. Oh, I can probably just... face sad, face thoughtful. This one. Oh. It's probably... Okay. I have a sprite already for that. Shokahi the sweat. Okay. So I'm reading my sprites out loud. think that'll work. You know, actually, I'm gonna pause the music for a second and I'm gonna see if this works. Is my mouse plugged in? Yes. Gonna full screen. Bye. Oh, I'm so excited when this game is done eventually. No. Wait, what? Bring me to it. Oh. Silly me. Okay. Reload. I'm gonna do like a playthrough eventually when this game is done. Peri. Okay, I need to make a save point. Save right here. For testing reasons. Cool. Into tab. She. There's a lot of missing backgrounds. Oh, well, yeah, there are 3 in this route. Also, that's my voice. Kahira is not gonna be voiced by me because my voice sounds too similar. Oh no! That's fine. That's a missing background. She's in the sky. So that worked. That did work! Yay! Okay, that's all I needed to check. I just wanted to know. So that worked. Hooray! Music. Back to business. How's the chat? I haven't checked it in a while. The graham cracker is the best part of s'mores. You know, I think you're right. I think it's vital. The second one had better songs. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Cause that hey ya him and yeah song. You know what I'm talking about. You know the one. He lives in you. That was so good. That was so good. Second one has better story. Okay, I disagree with that. Oh yeah, the Lion King remake? No. The animation sequel. The one Kovu and Kiara. See, okay, I used to, okay, what other sprite do I have to do before I get into this? Before I get into this. Oh no. Oh no! Label tab. There we go. Oh cool! I can work on another asset. I wanted to do something similar to DDLC. Where they have like the poems come up and you can see the writing on them. I'm gonna get a picture of a notebook paper. No, that's bad. I want this one. Ooh. Hello. I said hello too early. Hello. Hello. Streaming.
Yeah, I saw your tweet.
Cool. Got this. How big is this? That might be good. I won't tell anybody what I'm up to. There's another thing I could do, but it might be too spoilery if I do it on stream. For now, you all will just be asking questions. Wait. There we go. My Lullaby is one of the best villain songs ever. You know, My Lullaby is really good, but I like Be Prepared better. Though, what is the villain's name in that movie? In the second Lion King? She was really cool. I think I liked her more than Scar. I have a friend who has said on more than one occasion, when I was a kid I used to think Simba and Balto were hot. Zira. Yes. Okay. Let me see. I need like a... Ooh. I might actually do this in Clip Studio Paint. Let me switch over to that. Lion King was one of your first special interests. God, what was my first special interest? Like, my first thing that I was really into. Pokemon. It was absolutely Pokemon. Scar was hot. I mean, I like Nala. No. Okay. Cool. Okay. Pencil. I'm just gonna confuse all of you. I forgot how to write. Just that. I forgot how to write. Oh. I think that's A. Or A. I gotta look it up. I was right. haven't looked at the chat in a while. I wonder if anybody's confused yet. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna call this prop. Prop AN. I wanna see what this looks like when I put it in. Okay. Show prop and dissolve. Okay, time to parse some music. Oh yeah, I did have a session with Kingdom Hearts, but that wasn't until I was in high school. My first one was Pokemon, definitely, and then Harry Potter at some point. This looks like when you're leaving school and everyone signs your uniform because you won't use it anymore. I'm just not providing any answers to because I'm at the point of like, if I tell you, I'm just giving you everything out of context. And then, like, not showing me working on spoilery things. You're lucky if you don't have uniforms at an American school. Every school I went to didn't have uniforms, but we did have like shirts we could buy, like that were school centric. And then like at the end of the year we would all sign our shirts, or all the popular kids would do that. I'd have like 2 friends sign my shirt. I had no friends. That sounds so sad. It wasn't. I went to one school. I went to one school that was uniforms. Full screen. So, let's try this again. I should have made a save point. I should have made a save point in Kahira's. She. Okay. Oh, it's not big enough. Oh, I should put it in the center. Let's do that. Oh no. Music, stop. Wait. There we go. Coding time. Gotta do a transform up here. Transform. I'm gonna call it full center. Let's see. X-align. .5. Y line. Let's see how that works. Reopen. Why are there two? Get out of here. Get. Okay. No. Excuse my noises. God. If I did 0. Wait. What if I did 2? Will that put you in the center? That's my question. Wait, do I have to save? Well, it's too late now. I'm going to explode. I'm going to explode. This sonic music is it's taunting me. It's taunting me. That's what it's doing. We're gonna how to get images to appear at the center of the screen in REMPI. Welcome to my stream. This is how I code. I have to constantly look up stuff. This is not what I want. Transform images MPy. Transforms. True center. Ooh, okay. That's what I want. I don't need this. Prop in at true center. I did it. I did it. Oh no, now it's stuck there. Oh no. Well, I should fix that. Now we know. With... Let's do that. He's in. Okay, now I'm just having fun. Okay. Coding time. Yeah, okay, did you see that? Whoop. Oh, that's good. Cool. Clues. That's another sprite I can make. Hide. You know, if I want to get real fancy, I could put an arm holding that paper, but I don't feel like it. I like it like that. Hide prop with ease out. Cool. Oh wait, I need to go back to art time. Okay. Oh, I'm missing all the chat. You wore them to prevent bullying. Yeah, that's why my school wore uniforms. I actually preferred wearing uniforms because yeah, it did prevent bullying because I was bullied in middle school for wearing the same clothes every other day because I was poor. You'd be like, "Where'd you get your clothes? Goodwill?" And be like, "Yeah." Never had to wear uniforms at my schools, but I think I remember one of my schools trying to get uniforms implemented. Nah, I preferred, like, in the end, I preferred wearing uniforms. Yeah. So we need to switch Fire Alpaca. Goodbye, Clip Studio. Oh no, I need to open Fire Alpaca. Ah! What a mess. This face is gonna be useful. Okay. Yeah, everybody in my school when we wore uniforms was like a rich kid because it was like this super Christian, like the people who founded it was a charter school. The people who found the school were it was a pastor and his wife, and so it was basically a private school. It was super Christian, and you had to, the way you got in was through a quote unquote lottery. But you can't fool me. I'm sure there were kids that like paid money so they could get into the school, because there are a lot of rich kids in there. Like, I hated this when I was a kid, but they had really strict like food regulations. Like, if you brought your lunch, you couldn't bring anything with sugar. And back then, I thought that was insane. I was like, what? But there were two good things about it. Swat nodded. What does that mean? What does that mean? There are two good things about not having sugar. One, sugar is bad for you. Two, instead of doing drugs, people were trading like Swedish fish. So that was the good part. So where someone grabs the bottom of your tie and drags it down to make the knot really small and it chokes you. Oh, ooh, that's awful. You know what? I mean, this face will be useful later, but I'd have another face. Oh, I'm not playing music. I'm a hooligan. from where I'm at, it looks like Kahira is actually looking at the chat. Well, it probably looks like that to you too. Kahira's like, what's wrong with Britain? One of my friends got mad at me because I called the UK. I called it Britain. I called the UK Britain, and they were like, "It's not Britain." I'm like, "Yeah, it is. That's the name for it. It's Britain. It's the UK." Kahira embarrassed. Oh, I should make this should make this an emoji in the chat. I think everybody in here is in the chat. Vemb. That's the name of this one. Vemb. I have too many sprites. Y'all. But see, that's one of my biggest pet peeves with visual novels is there aren't enough. Like, I want more expression. This is me. Yo, is that guy okay? Throw him through a window. Well, I was saying, see, in the conversation, in the context, I was saying my friend from Britain, who was from Britain, I don't remember which friend I was talking about, and then said friend was like, "It's not Britain, I'm European, I would know." And I was like, okay. Okay. Actually. I want to do a variation of this. Yes, I'm a furry. I'm drawing furries right now. I'm sorry. That sounded very mean, but yes, I am a furry. I almost exclusively draw furries. The rumor come out. Does Spoony Cat is furry? Y'all don't be mean. That'd be funny if I was like, nah, I'm not a furry. Why does this look weird? Hello, Cerulean Fox. Welcome. You made it. I feel like every time you're here, I'm drawing the bird girlfriend. Why does this look so strange? Okay, that looks fine. It was just me. Okay. That's more fitting for what's happening. We're having a party. Everybody just found out I'm a furry. The secret's out. This one wasn't a fight, but it did happen in high school. Someone took all the paint from the art rooms and smeared all of it down the halls and stairways. It was everywhere. Yeah, you have 3 birds. 4 if you count your boyfriend. I mean, I have a lot of birds. They're not mine, but I draw them. Where are you going, Kahira? Draw Minnie a bird. Minnie an alien bird. Technically, Kahira is a cat bird. Bird cat. Britain needs to calm down. I'll put that in the code. Right now I'm just coding. I'm just not showing you all because you might catch glimpses of the script. Oh, that'll be fun. What else do I have in here? Oh, that's another one I need to do. Oh. Oh. There we go. Clav. Yes. You had cake and French every week. Don't have cake every week. Bad. Oh, I have a good school memory. I have so little memories in the ways of school memories. I mostly just remember people getting super excited for mashed potato day. Oh, that's such a random. I think the best like school-centric story I have is let me get my brain on track. One moment. Okay. So we got that. Let me save. So my Spanish class, the whole school was doing this like donation drive, and so we were donating like non-perishable foods, and it was like a contest. So whatever like third period class got the most canned foods or like non-perishable foods donated won a prize. I don't remember what the prize was at all. But my teacher had the brilliant idea of, because like every day there would be like somebody from like student council come in and be like, hey, how much food do you have? And we would tell them. She had the brilliant idea of saying, you know what? We should hide all of our food that we get for donations, so nobody expects us. Because every day, like in the announcements, they would read off all of the people who were in the lead. So we just hid all of our food. We hid it like under blankets and stuff, and we had like the kids that like knew how to drive, like could go out during that period and just buy ramen noodles in bulk and then just put them along the walls. And so we won because nobody knew we had all that food until the very last day. And then the student council came in like, hey, do you guys have any food this time? And we were like, yeah. And then like took all the blankets off and they were like, oh my god. It just hit me why I remembered mashed potato day. It led to someone breaking their legs once they tried to jump a stairway to get to the potatoes first. Wow. Oh, if you progressed, you got cake? That's good. God, yeah, having PE in any period but last was the worst. Because then you'd be all sweaty the rest of the day. Okay, what was I doing? They closed eyes. Oh, excuse me. French was fun. I'm not very good at pronouncing French because it's so weird. The only reason I really took French was because I wanted to know how to pronounce everything. I thought there was a trick to it. There's not. It's just like English. You just know. But now I can pronounce French better. Can't believe someone broke their leg trying to get to potatoes. It's not don't pronounce the last letter, always. It's don't pronounce, like, the last couple letters. So, like, I need an example. Like, if there's an E at the end, then you pronounce the letter before that. Then, yeah. French is weird. I really like Slavic languages. Which I only really learned anything about Slavic languages because of Dragostadinte, also known as the Numa Numa song. But, like, why do they put that letter there if I'm not going to pronounce it? Oh, man. My Spanish 1 teacher. Like, man. I remember getting stuck in a hallway that went nowhere in high school. The original building was a labyrinth, and some walkways just went nowhere. So I could see the hallway from a hallway above it, but I couldn't see any way down to it. That's so weird. But I don't know how many of you are, like, familiar with Spanish, but if you conjugate something that ends in AR to, like, the usted conjugation, so like buscar, which is to search, I think. I don't remember. So you conjugate buscar, do it yo busco, which means I search, and then usually AR verbs, when you conjugate it to usted or to, you just change the AR to ES or E. But since it has a C, if you just conjugate it like busse, it would be like busse instead of busque, which is what you want. So that's like the exception. You have to do QUE, busque. And my Spanish teacher, who was a native, like, Spanish speaker from Cuba, didn't tell us this. And when we all messed that up in the conjugation charts for a test, she was like, "What is wrong with all of you? Why didn't you do that?" And we were like, "We didn't know. You didn't teach us." She was like, "It's common sense." And we were like, "What?" It's common sense if you speak Spanish. None of us speak Spanish. What's wrong with you? Okay, what was I gonna do? I was in the middle of saving this to the game. Oh, that's not the game folder. Okay, one more. Oops. jumped down to it and realized on one end was the teacher's lounge, but a back entrance, and on the other end was a disused, rundown classroom. If I went into the teacher's lounge, I'd get caught and in trouble, and I couldn't just go in some random spider-infested room, so I had to get someone to pull me back up. Never got to take another language in school. I was promised Japanese my last year of high school, and I was put in cooking instead. Cooking sounds like it'd be fun. Dude, I was taking Spanish in elementary school. We had Spanish as like a, what is that word? Election or something. Elective. I don't remember. I haven't been in school in forever. Okay. You ended up watching El Dorado for like 2 weeks. I remember most of my Spanish. But I also like used it a lot at work because I lived in Florida and there were a lot of people who spoke Spanish and just Spanish. Spanish is like the only language. I wouldn't say I'm not fluent in it. It's the only language that I've spoken enough that I have like a voice, like a different voice that I use for it. Because speaking like different languages, you have to tap into a certain voice for it to like sound right, and like you don't really like, it gives you like less of an accent if you have like a certain voice when you speak a different language. Oh wait, what was I doing? I want like I know what I want. Wait, what in the world? Why? Oh no. That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. So we had the week of just cooking eggs, and the smell of eggs made me actually sick, but the teacher was understanding and let me step out to get air if it was too much. Yeah, I can understand that if you're around like eggs all the time. That would make me feel sick after a while. Do. I put it on the wrong layer. Oh. Okay. Digging the slightly 80s vibe of the background music. I think it has a slightly 80s vibe? If you dig it, you should, also, hello. Hello, Jub. You should go to case.dog/music. Yeah, Kaneko, thanks! I can put it. Wait, no, I can't because YouTube blocked me from talking in my chat for some reason. I was about to put a link. If anybody knows why I'm blocked from my chat, that would be swell. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing! Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I think that's what I need. I need one. 20 minutes left. What? One of your favorite composers can't even stream because it violates the copyright terms? Well, I mean, if there's like sampling stuff that's copyrighted, then maybe, but. Vanger. Wait, leavers pranks. Is that when like a teacher is leaving and you do a prank on them or something? Because we had senior pranks. Oh, so is it like when the students that are graduating, like they have like a prank that they pull on the school? Because yeah, we do that. click clacking. Oops. Where is this? Those are the voices. I want to make an angry one. Oh. Oh, Ninja, you're fine. I'm also really quiet. I'm just kind of going. It's going good. Everybody's talking about all the adventures they had in school.
Oh more.
Cerulean's drawing a bird, as I draw a bird.
Nice.
Jester says howdy.
Hello.
Why would you do that? Kahira is mostly bird. She is bird enough. Okay. Doing all these subtle changes. Someone falling off the ping pong balcony and into the gym below. It's a pretty far fall, but they weren't hurt too badly. The school got a pretty big scolding for it, though. Jeez. British schools don't mess around.
A ping pong balcony?
Ping pong balcony. That's a thing?
Is it like outdoors or
Is it like
indoors?
Is it like a balcony reserved for ping pong?
There'd be wind.
Yeah. Kahira with double pupils. It's how I do things. That'd be funny if people started designing like alternate versions of my characters based on what they look like while I'm adjusting their sprites. Here's a 4-armed Kahira with 5 pupils.
You just gotta have the sprite system break down as the game goes on.
Yeah. Well, that's what the April Fool's Day video
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. Sort of. Where I just made all the assets and it messed up. It's a balcony with a bunch of storage stuff and ping pong tables on it. Inside. Above the sports hall. Interesting. Ugh. It's too close.
We keep seeing cats get it, and like I don't know if that's been like an issue, if it can be transferred back to humans from cats, but
Yeah.
there's no evidence that COVID-19 can be transmitted from animal to humans. However, if you are sick, you should distance yourself from pets. Cats can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really do much though.
Okay. All the sprites are done for that day. Nice!
Nice.
Nice! Just in time. There are 4 minutes left. Oh, wait. Let me turn music off.
Oh, I didn't know you were almost done with the stream.
I could go an hour more. I'm not doing anything if you wanted to work.
I'm not gonna push you to keep going.
I mean, the stream, the people are here. How many people are here? Hang on. I gotta check. 8 people are here.
I didn't realize it was already almost 5.
Yeah.
Like, because I do have to start dinner at some point.
Yeah, that's true. If you were in a dark alley, would you rather have an encounter with a griffin or a manticore? Both are hostile. A griffin. Manticores have more going on. Manticores have, like, wings usually. Well, I mean, so do griffins. That's a bad example. Manticores have scorpion tails, and they can shoot their scorpion tails at you. I would rather run into a griffin.
People are passing around that Barrett clip now.
Good! Hold on to that anger? Or no, the other one.
The recognize they're complicit.
Yeah.
That his corporate masters are profiting from the planet's pain. Only then can he redeem himself.
Hell yeah. I actually never saw that scene when I played. I don't think I triggered that cutscene.
Huh.
Because there are a lot of things, like nooks and crannies you could like check and then like cause little cutscenes. Oh, my senior prank was lame. Good quote, but demonetized. I won't be demonetized. It was like on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I don't think you can get demonetized for like video game cutscenes either.
Yeah. Yeah, because like there are people who stream video. Like, I mean, all of my Final Fantasy VII playthroughs are demonetized because it has music from Final Fantasy VII in it. But I don't care because I like that game. And I just want to play it. My whole channel won't be demonetized, just those videos. Don't like the human faces on manticores. Me neither. What was I saying? Senior prank. My senior prank was lame. Everybody knew about it already. All the like the heads of the school knew about it. The president, God, principal. I don't remember terms in school. Principal already knew about it. We zip-tied all of the chairs at graduation together. And they just cut them before we sat in the chairs. They already knew about it. It was really lame. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think you gotta go in the elevator in the game to get that scene. I mean, I went in the elevator at one point. Maybe I just went... Oh! I took the stairs. That's what I... Okay. Yeah. That's why I didn't get that scene. Makes sense. Okay. Now I'm debating continuing going. I don't know what else I could work on. There's plenty I could. I could do a background. Oh, I graduated in North Carolina. North Carolina was full of weird racist energy. And my senior class was just boring. My class was boring. The seniors before me, they put a trampoline in the... Gosh. In the courtyard. They just brought a big old trampoline in. And then when we came into school the next day, there was just a freaking trampoline in the middle of the school. If you go on, please stop and rest first. I will. That's what I'm doing. I'm talking about school. So I'll do a stretch break. That's wholesome. Also, the high school I went to while I was still in Florida was that charter school, and they were also boring. The craziest story I have from that high school is, it was when I wasn't even there anymore. My friend told me about this. Somebody found a bag of alleged weed under the lunch table. Everybody lost their minds. The cops were called and everything. They come in, they check it out. It's not weed. It was oregano. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Start the storage room. Or storage shed. There we go. No, these are all organized. I want a messy one.
Like a storage room?
Yeah, ooh. I like this.
You should find pictures of just like the tool room downstairs.
Oh my god, I should just do that. I should just take pictures down there. I just want like a room with like boxes stacked on top of each other.
I feel like the file cabinet room might be good. Or maybe the office space, the loft space.
That might be good.
One of those tables, I could probably get a really good picture.
Yeah.
That attic would have been really good when it was full.
That would have been really good.
I could run down and get some reference pictures of you.
You don't have to. There are other backgrounds I can work on too. That's just one that's coming up. There's one that's real easy. There it is. That's all I need. Ah! I'm just gonna use this for the outline. Clip Studio Paint time. I'll at least open this. Switch things over. Cool. Oh boy. Exciting. My best time in school was when I skipped classes for a full day by hiding in a cranny under some stairs where a boiler was and sleeping and playing my DS. Did you have a senior prank in school?
I do not remember what the senior prank was. I feel like some people fucked up the windows. With like wrote shit on the windows or painted stuff on the windows. I can't remember what exactly.
Yeah.
I remember it being unremarkable.
Yeah.
Like, I remember there being a senior prank and not caring.
Yeah. You know, it's weird, like, most of my memories of school are kind of just like, there are some, but I don't remember most of school.
Yeah, I never went to prom.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I wasn't in any clubs.
Yeah.
And go to any events. I would just fucking go home.
Yeah.
And then all of my social life was on the internet. So like I don't know, have fucking friends in high school. I didn't know what the kids were doing. I mean, I had friends in high school. I didn't know what like the kids. I didn't know what like the common whatever the hell was going on among high school seniors.
Yeah.
I don't know what anyone was doing.
Nah, I just kind of floated through high school, or school in general, and like, there are some people like I talked to, but I was mostly that quiet kid that didn't really want to have anything to do with anybody. It wasn't like I was lonely and I didn't, like, I wanted friends. I didn't. I just wanted to be alone. And I would always sit alone at lunch, and I would get those like cheerleaders that would come over and like sit with me and be like, oh, I just want to talk and be friends. And I'm like, just go away. I want to eat by myself. Thank you for the subscription. I saw you, Zani. I didn't see the rest of your name. But thank you so much. Okay. I'm gonna stretch a little bit more.
Alright, let's try. Where the hell was the click? What's wrong?
I'm gonna grab water.
I can get that for you if you want to keep talking. So I have to
Thank you.
abandon your stream.
That was just my coffee cup I wanted to put away. Thank you. I will tell them that when they come back, Ninja. Okay. Oh, man. Man, last stream we were just talking about Backstreet Boys, and now we're all just reminiscing about high school. Thank you so much.
Agua.
Ninja says your song sounds very nice, cozy and creepy at the same time.
Thank you. It's in 10-tet, which is 10-tone equal temperament. Normally music is divided up into 12 notes before the notes repeat. So like, where's a sound? Where'd they go?
Where'd the sounds go?
Yeah, that's an octave. Where normally there'd be 12 of those in between stuff. This scale that I'm using only has 10, so... And you can hear that sort of a bit out of tune.
Yeah.
What it is it's two pentatonic scales, basically two 5-tone scales, like shifted, like cut in half and then overlaid. And it's a weird thing. So I'm trying to do more experiments with like weird temperaments.
Yeah.
On this, just because it's unsettling, and it's also a challenge because I have no idea how to find harmony with like a 10-tone system. You have to spread the chords really far apart to get them to sound consonant.
Sounds very lo-fi hip-hop beats.
Yeah, Adam Neely actually did a video talking about how microtunings were really good for lo-fi hip-hop.
Yeah. No, I remember watching that.
It's where I got the idea to start tuning Logic differently.
Yeah.
That's not true. I've been tuning Logic differently for a while, but that was like to figure out like 10-tet and 5-tet and shit. Right. No.
Goodness. I wish you luck, Job. I hope your knee gets better. don't know why I felt the urge to whisper gambate.
Gambate means lettuce.
No! There are a lot of things in Japanese that mean several different things and several things that have nothing to do with each other. So I wouldn't be
homonyms?
surprised. Yeah. That's what
I don't think gambate means lettuce in
That'd
any
be
configuration.
funny.
I don't think there's any amount of onyomi kanji you can put together to mean cabbage or lettuce.
Kabaji.
But
It's one of my favorite vines. Kabaji, kabaji, kabaji. Let us roll, let us roll. Turns out that every Japanese word means lettuce. What? Thank you for subscribing. Can't read that.
I'm looking at the kanji in gambate.
What if it actually meant lettuce? How funny would that be?
The first one means stubborn, and it consists of is this old? How old is this? Old Chinese. Yeah, first character is stubborn, and then the second character is... Oh, this doesn't have a translation. The Chinese translations are all over the place. To stretch, to open up, to expand, nervous or tense.
Well, Japanese drives me nuts. I love it though.
Yeah, imagine if say if we borrowed Greek words, all of the Greek words that we borrowed,
Yeah.
that we pronounce wrong.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had to spell them with the Greek alphabet whenever we wrote them.
God.
And then imagine that, and then imagine we use the Cyrillic alphabet to spell any other loan words.
Yeah.
And that's what Japanese is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's they have 3 words for 7.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, when you're telling time, you say this one. And when you're saying there's this many of this, you say this one.
That's the power of colonialism and globalism, just influence of cultures, is that Chinese and Japanese are nothing alike.
Yeah.
They're not similar at all in grammar and phonology and rhythm and prosody. They're not similar whatsoever. They're entirely, completely unrelated languages. But half of Japanese is written with Chinese characters.
Yep.
And it works for them.
It's bizarre. That's another thing, is that they'll use kanji. They'll use the same kanji for different words, and they're pronounced differently depending on the context. And it's please help. Everybody always told me Japanese is really hard, and I was always like, you're just stupid. And then I tried to learn Japanese, and I was like, oh, they're right. It is very hard.
I hate it because the language is actually incredibly easy to remember how the grammar works.
Yeah.
You don't have to know that much to know how Japanese works.
Yeah.
It's just the vocabulary is fucking insane because they use 3 different alphabets to write it.
Yep.
And then all of the things that seem valid in Japanese, it'll turn out are only really specific. Like, there's a lot of constructions in Japanese that seem valid,
Yeah.
but are only valid if you are a certain like age or sex or gender or class.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's great.
It is the simplest like toolkit of a language.
Yeah.
Like, practically the elements of that language are the simplest of any language by far. It just, they make it complex.
Yeah. What if, like, a few years down the line they actually, like, decide one day, what if we just make Japanese one alphabet? What if we just do that?
Vietnamese is written with the Latin alphabet.
Damn. That's right.
And they have tones and shit. Japanese wouldn't even have to do that. They already type in Romaji.
God.
I think the main reason is that there are so many homonyms
Yeah.
that you would never be able to tell what anything fucking says.
Yeah. Okay. I don't need that much detail. Oh. I'm way off. Ooh. People are vibing.
Nice.
Don't like that.
I have an A-B for this track.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what it's for, but
I like it.
what do you think there's a scene that could fit that? This was mostly just trying to start something.
I think there is a scene.
Because I think you said something about the boat scene.
Yeah, because like when you realize your boat's gone. I don't know. I feel like that could go one of two ways. It could be like a desperate, like, oh no, my boat's gone, or it could be like a mystery song, like, who fucking stole my boat? Like, I feel like that could work for that.
Yeah, I feel like if I start with the percussion,
Yeah.
and then add in things gradually from there, that might help that effect.
Yeah. It's also like a very short, like, moment, because it's not a really big scene. It's just like, oh shit, my boat. And then everybody's like, whoa, what should we do? And then you choose, and then the song's on.
Okay.
So it doesn't even have to be like super long.
Cool. Oh, that too, that's right.
Why?
Momentum and velocity.
No.
That's GLaDOS.
Yeah, that's me. Was it you who was showing the GLaDOS effect, or was that someone else?
It must have been someone else. I've seen it
Oh.
before though. Like
because I was showing someone how to do it in Logic really easy.
Oh. Oh, I didn't talk about that. I was thinking about like once Final Fantasy VII is done, maybe playing Portal in some way. Either just the first one or Portal 2 like co-op because I've never done it. So that'd be fun. But if I can get an emulator to work, I'm gonna play that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Because everybody in my chat was yelling at me to do it. I've just been chilling here drawing the most boring thing I could possibly be drawing. A garage door. I should probably just not be working this hard on this. It's a garage door. Mystery Dungeon is long. I forget which one it was. It was some... It's one of... Some sky one. I mean, how long have I been playing Final Fantasy VII during stream? Like 20 hours? Explorers of the Sky. Okay. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up how long it is. "24 hours. That's fine." If you're good at it. How hard is a Pokemon game? Game for babies. Tried to play the first Mystery Dungeon, but I got stuck doing the quiz at the beginning because I did it several times and I kept getting a completely different answer and none of the Pokemon I liked. Like, I'm not Skitty. No! Yeah? Just go like this. Nope. Okay.
I feel like this needs there's a lobby for the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 2
Yeah.
that plays this, like, it's just mostly like a percussive, like, chop sample kind of thing, but it's got these, like, kind of like indistinguishable, like, old-timey, like, radio announcer, like, samples through it, and I kind of want to,
I think
like,
I know
I
what
feel
you're...
like,
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah. And this sort of has that, like, vibe to it. So it just feels like it needs that in some of, like, the breaks.
Yeah. I love that shit. Like, oh, what was it? Jet Set Radio has the Let Mom Sleep song. It just has the... just has a British woman be like, "Stop playing with that radio." I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just samples. I'm gonna put this. Oh. Oh, whoops. Oh wait, that makes no sense. I should change that.
Yeah, so this ends up being a minute and a half.
Nice.
And it'll probably have, how much? Like 14, 20 seconds of intro.
That checks out.
So that's another track. What else needs to be done for the demo? Because you told me recently.
Peri's theme,
Okay.
which I have as a placeholder, Love You Like a Dog,
Okay.
instrumental. Which is pretty much exactly the vibe for Peri's theme. But yeah, that song would definitely work for the Stolen Boat
Okay.
realization, because that was the only other one. The coffee shop is only like a 30-second loop that you sent me a while back for like a...
Oh, that was the test thing, right?
Yeah.
I gotta remember which one that was.
Yeah, I can send to you which one I'm using. Because I like that. It sounds like a coffee shop sound. It's just... That scene is also a lot longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if there was like a beat to this eventually, that'd be cool.
Right. Yeah, I can mess with that more.
Yeah. And I also based Peri's singing that you follow at the beginning off of that song, and it's pretty cool.
Ooh.
So you hear like Peri singing, then Peri's theme, and then you go in the coffee shop, it's the same tune. And I like that. Cool. This is like one of those backgrounds where it looks fine. It was just boring to draw. And it's like, there needs to be more. Oh, it's just a wall with a door. Oh. Okay. I think I'm about ready to close down stream though. I got a lot done.
Good night, stream.
Good night. Remember, cough into your elbow and Black Lives Matter. Those are two weird things to put together. There's a lot going on. Donate to charity. Do it. I feel like there was something else I had to say. Patreon. I just slapped the snake butt on my mouse pad. So bless you. We're 4 patrons away from opening the game cameo tier. I have been going through the script of the game and making notes of like cameo. Oh, you got stuck. You're interrupting my spiel. Like cameo opportunities throughout the script. So once we unlock the game cameo tier, whoever's on that tier can have a character of theirs appear in the game. And I'm probably going to give them like a Chimera makeover, so that's going to be really cool. Unless your character's already a Chimera, then it works. Be safe, stay healthy. Yes. So if you're not already a patron and you are able to or want to, or both, preferably both, do it. I'm bad at this. Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay
Night.
healthy.